Ben, the Real Estate Pro, coming at you, hopefully going to kick you some knowledge. So coming up here in a couple of months, probably, is some new rules that are going to be hitting real estate as it relates to mostly sellers and, well, and buyers as well. It's part of the Sitzer Burnett settlement with the plaintiffs in that particular case. You could read all about it. I've done a lot of videos on it, and I encourage you to look at my videos, maybe even Google it and really read about it. But the landscape of real estate is going to change a little bit. And one of the big things, if you are a seller, is you will no longer be required to offer a buyer's agent commission. So you can just tell your listing agent, hey, I'm going to pay you a commission. I'm not paying a buyer's agent commission. I want you to sell the house, because that's essentially what you want us to do. Well, that makes sense to me. The problem is a lot of agents are going to pressure you or really encourage you to offer a buyer's agent commission. And the reason why they're going to say that is they're going to say, look, there are these buyer's agents. They're going to be representing buyers. They're going to bring buyers to your home to look at, and they're going to want to be compensated. And if you don't offer a buyer's agent commission, no one's going to show your house. It's going to sit there on the market, and people are going to think there's something wrong with it, and it's just going to take forever for your house to sell. Now, the DOJ calls that steering. So if you hear that from your agent, that should be your one big red flag if you get that conversation. But the other thing I think is the reason why that they're really pressuring you or wanting you to offer a buyer's agent commission is just simply they don't know how to sell your house any other way. What they're essentially saying is that you have to offer some other agent more money in order for them to sell your home. Now, didn't you hire this agent to sell your home to begin with? Guys, what it is they have no plan to sell your home outside of what they've always been doing. That's really what they're saying. And me personally, I've sold homes without MLS before when I first started in the business. There are alternative ways, alternative methods of selling your home. Okay, without necessarily offering a blanket buyer's agent commission. Now, me personally, I don't recommend to a seller that they offer just a blanket amount. In other words, I don't recommend that we offer 3% or 2%. I only recommend that we are open to taking offers with a request for a buyer's agent commission, so we can negotiate that within every deal. And the reason why we want to do it is simple. One of the changes that's going to be happening is a buyer and their agent are going to go ahead and go into negotiations as to what they're going to be compensated, what the buyer is going to be compensating them, even before they open a door. That conversation now has to happen between the buyer and their agent. Now, if they happen to negotiate a fee of, let's say, 2%, why should you as a seller offer 3? Why don't you let them tell us what they want, and then we can negotiate that number, which in turn will save you thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, guys? Getting back to why these agents are just pressuring you or really encouraging you to offer a buyer's agent commission. And I said this in a previous video. I think it was a quick take that I did. It's because they're weak salespeople. I take a lot of pride in being a salesperson. I've sold Kirby vacuum cleaners. I've sold cars. There's lots of things that I've sold. And you have to learn salesmanship. You have to know how to market a particular property. You have to know how to put it out there. You have to know how to get buyers, okay? Not only agents, but they're buyers to come to your home, take a look at it, and make an offer. And I'll just be honest with you, most agents don't know how to do that. All they know how to do is list your house for sale, list your house on MLS for sale, and wait for a buyer's agent to come along. And I know that there are great agents out there that do a heck of a lot more than that, and that's good. And in a lot of different types of properties, you will have to do that. But most agents, in most scenarios, I hate to say this, they don't do that. All they do is list your property and wait for a buyer's agent to come along. And if that's the type of agent that you want to avoid, then you want to talk to a lot of different listing agents. And one of the big questions that you may want to ask is, hey, look, If I don't want to offer a buyer's agent commission, what mechanisms or plans do you have to sell my home? And I think many of you will be shocked at the blank stares that you'll get, just looking at you like, uh, be, because they have no plan. Anyways, guys, I hope this helps you. Now, the website that you're looking at is Daily Own Realty. Now, this is a real estate company in, I believe, in the Bay Area, and they do primarily like higher end homes. And they came out in the news. I did a video about these guys a while back, but they came out in the news because they are no longer requiring that they have their sellers offer a buyer's agent commission, and it should pop up here in a second. And uh, their listing rate or list with Daily Own Team for 3.5% or less, okay, instead of like 5 or 6%. And they will go out and do whatever it is that needs to happen in order to market your property and find a buyer for that price. Okay. Now they're also a law firm as well. These are a group of attorneys. So maybe if you're up in that area and you have a house that is kind of in a certain price range, you need a certain area of expertise, this may be a company that you may want to speak with. But if you're in another area and you just kind of have a regular house, like I said, don't be afraid to ask. And guys, contact 2 or 3 different agents. Don't just go with an agent that you know. Don't go with an agent that you just first agent that you happen to pop into. Okay? Ask questions. Okay? Ask what they will do for you. And the big question is, if I don't want to pay a buyer's agent commission, what mechanisms, what plan do you have? How are you going to sell my home? And I think you'll find the answer comical, in my opinion. Anyways, guys, I hope this helps you. This has been the Real Estate Pro, and we'll talk to you next time.